This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd like to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pulls it in, it's White. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
So easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
29 Philly.
He keeps it on a design run. He breaks through. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
We'll go with the ground game now. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Acorn, moves.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Grant behind the line. It's Coleman. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Get set, get set. Razor, razor.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for a gap. It's White. Finding some room at the 25. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
First down here for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. QB keeper all the way. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To throw, it's Moore. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's caught. It's low. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry.
And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Dampier. He's running out of time here. Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it to the right side. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Dampier. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on 1st down. The coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. He makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 15. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. They'll try the ground game here with running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Breaks into open space. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a first down on the offense.
Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
14, Oregon, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Moore. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Look out, room to run here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. And The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
We'll give it to the running back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. He'll hand it off. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it's a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's Moore. falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, looking for the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Ohio State 17, 40.
And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the back gets the football. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Guys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Dampier. Running out of time in the pocket. He escapes the pocket. With the catch, it's White. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't blame him to go with a quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out. It's Riggs. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Pulls it in. It's Benson. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. What a catch! They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
To the air. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Force a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. First down and more. He's still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Harris. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. And the defense wraps him up. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Finally, a great play by this offense. Where has it been? Haven't put up any points. Finally hit a big play. Maybe
he had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. Stays on his feet. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. They'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Dropping back. It's Moore. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. That's how you finish a play.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
27, Oregon, 14.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. He shreds the tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Direct snap to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 in the fourth quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Wide open downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because...
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And now the handoff. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the...
Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
on the double. Lizzie, Lizzie. Come on.
The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Chopped out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another down.
Give to the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Bringing the heat. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Hits the afterburners. He's up to 49 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. there just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what is a commitment? Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Trying to bow his way out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Durham. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead down a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how...
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Lagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. Shakes off the defender. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Defense in press coverage. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Now the toss. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Racing down the left side. Lowers those pads. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
There's a lot of different ways to generate explosive plays. This offense likes to do it on the ground because they've got difference makers, including that guy right there.
And that difference was made for sure in the defense. This is why you need the relentless pursuit. First guy misses, you got to have another one ready.
And so if you're on offense, man, force feed this dude the ball. Give it back to him.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the Dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Still on his feet at the 40. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They take the lead with the 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Plows through the defense. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. From the 10 for the first play of this drive. The toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Moving past the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
42 Spider.
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Rutkin. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Toss sweep right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quarterback keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. LSU right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
He tries to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Tight end now in motion. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Becht. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you're hanging up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and you don't want to make it interesting, right? You got a 2-possession lead. You want to go out there, take care of the football. Cough it up. The coaches are going to be very, very ticked off, but defense now, go make them earn it all the way down the field. Let that clock run out.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to the quarterback. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, LSU. The defense putting points on the board. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
The 18 unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the puck.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship.